Hey guys, hope you're all well. Um, I kind of have a lot to go over, so I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm a little nervous about talking about some of these things because they're not things that I really wanted to discuss with a bunch of people that I don't know. But since Lips thinks it's her business to go and talk about my business that she doesn't even know about, just wants to spread rumors. I feel like I am forced to discuss this because I don't want you guys thinking that what she's saying about me is true. um she's the sorriest excuse for a friend that I've ever known. And if anything, um out of, like, if you get anything out of this video, it's, I want you to be aware of her behaviors. I've known her for like almost 25 years. She wants to first go tell everybody that I'm her best friend, but that is the furthest thing from the truth. We have not been close. I've known her for 25 years. I've tried to give her chance after chance after chance, and she keeps showing me why I shouldn't. So I guess, that's my fault for believing that I could trust her. Um, and she has shown me once again that I was wrong, that I'm an idiot for trying to believe in her. And I just don't want other people to make the same mistake. I don't want you to tell her information that is like important to you, serious to you, anything to do with your family, especially if you've been through something tragic, because she will then turn around and try to use it against you and put her own little twists and lies to it, because that's exactly what she has done to me over and over again. And I'm going to discuss that. So if you don't care about that, then this is not the video for you. If you believe Lips is the sweet person who just wants to help everybody, this video is probably not for you. I'm already upset. So um I like to do my videos like this because I've never gone live. She knows that I'm nervous about going live. So that's why I believe she says the things that she does, because she doesn't believe that I'm going to, come up and defend myself. But when you talk about my children, especially when you talk about children the way that you have talked about my children, knowing that that's the only thing that I really care about, that's the only thing she can hurt me with, and that's what she goes for. So I'm not going to sit there and let her lie about my children. So yeah, I write my stuff down and I do my videos like this. So I know, I write it down so I know that I get everything in there that I want to say. So if it sounds like I am reading from something, I definitely am. So please just bear with me. And if you have any questions, any comments, you want anything answered that I was not clear on, please feel free to leave a comment, and I will honestly answer you to the best of my ability. Anyway, so as a lot of you already know, Lips has been on a freaking rampage these past few weeks, starting a bunch of drama for people and being rude and disgusting to people who have done absolutely nothing to her. That's her MO. She's been picking fights with people. I've seen her starting shit on a couple channels. She's seriously disturbed and needs to stop. There's more that I wish I could talk about, but I promised someone I wouldn't discuss anything about that. So this is just going to be about me and Miss Loose Lips over there. If you haven't seen her most recent lives or her recent bullshit on others' panels, you're lucky, because she's ridiculous. I myself normally don't watch anything she does because I can't stand how fake she acts towards people here. Trust me, she's not like that in real life. She is the fakest person I have seen on YouTube. I haven't really had much to do with her since January, when she decided to go up on Gypsy's panel and make up the most stupid lies on me because she was mad that I refused to stop talking to Jimbo. She wanted me to stop talking to him because he blocked her because she was disrespecting his wife. I would have blocked you too. Like, Jesus Christ. And she wanted me to stop talking to Mamita because apparently Lips gave Mamita some information that Nick had doxed her. And when Mamita went to talk about it, she said the information didn't come from Lips. So I guess that's a reason to just hate this woman for the rest of your life and then demand that your friends hate her too. I wasn't even around for any of that. And I haven't seen any of those people do anything wrong. If I thought that they were bad people or anything like that, and even back then, if I even thought that they were being disrespectful towards Lips, I never would have been their friends. Like, it's just ridiculous. She also wanted me to quit talking to Simply Said because Simply Said was on Nick's side, like we're in freaking grade school. And when she demanded me to stop talking to Simply Said and Mamita and Jimbo, like she's done to others on here, I said no. I said I want, like I haven't seen any of these people do anything. If I had, I wouldn't have been talking to them in the first place. Um, Simply Said she was the sweetest woman ever to me. She was one of the first people to start talking to me, and I had no clue that she was even on Nick's side. So no, I wasn't gonna stop talking to her. The woman was dying of cancer, and she told me that, I brought joy to her. So no way in hell was I gonna, walk away from a woman that was dying from cancer. Like, and I wouldn't have made comments that said, God doesn't care if you're dying of cancer, karma will still get you, like Lips said to her, literally 2 weeks before the woman died. And I don't regret that decision to refuse, I feel like I was there for her in her last weeks, and she herself told me I brought her joy. So no, I do not regret that decision. I'm glad I chose not to leave her in her final weeks. I just can't go around hating people for no reason. And I told her I wanted to make my own decisions on them. And I also told her that if I ever saw them disrespecting her, there's no way in hell I would just sit there and let that happen. I would defend her. I'm an adult. I can be friends with someone that you don't get along with and still be friends with you. I could be loyal to the both of you. But apparently, that's not, in Lips's world, there's no way that could happen. There's no way I could be friends with her and anybody on Nicolina's side because that automatically means I'm just trying to get information. I don't even know what the information is. She decided to tell everyone I was trying to cause a huge divide and that I'm leaking information to Nick's side. Like I said, I still don't know what information that was because she made the whole thing up. Surprise, surprise. I blocked her then back in January. And for a while, she'd follow me into chats just to start shit. Trying to pick fights with me in other people's chat rooms, like the immature child that she is. So I just started avoiding chats she was in, and I tried to forget her, just forget all about her, quit watching her, didn't want to know anything she was doing. And all of that was going well until it was kind of brought to my attention that she's recently started running her mouth about me again. Normally, I would just ignore it, but I chose to watch the video. And I was truly mortified. Like, you are the most evil person I've ever known in my life. I swear to God. She was lying and spreading more misinformation about me. Surprise, surprise. But this time it was about a serious situation I was in when I was a child. A situation she knows absolutely nothing about because I don't trust her enough to tell her anything like that. And therefore, she has no business speaking about it because she sounds dumb as fuck. But when is sounding dumb as fuck stopped her before, right? That happened about a week or so ago, and well, it's been a little bit longer now. I wrote this a few days ago, so it's been closer to 2 weeks ago. Um, and I haven't addressed it. It wasn't something I really wanted to discuss with everyone. It's super personal and private and dark. It's not something that I've told many people about, and it's really not something I like to relive and talk about. Even though Lips likes to say it was all for attention, kind of like her story, all for attention. I looked him up. I have his background. Not a nary charge for that reason. And you know what I'm talking about because I know you're watching this. I, like Sweet Rockin' Robin, had my own reasons for being in that chat, and neither Lips nor anyone else can tell us that we were there for any other reasons than our own. She still tried, though. Robin tried to explain herself and was very rudely rejected by Lips. Pretty sure she lost Robin's friendship over that whole thing. Robin was very hurt, and I heard her say that she felt betrayed over that, just as I did. But I still never addressed that whole situation. So she just kept going with her bullshit, saying horrible things about me on multiple occasions. I ignored it all because I'm an adult and I don't need to run around talking about people that are beneath me. Let me say that again. I don't need to go around talking about people that are beneath me. And I definitely don't need to go spread lies and rumors either about someone's children. I wasn't going to give her the reaction she wanted. She's like a kid, and even negative attention is still attention, or content, shall I say, for her. I can ignore things she says about me. But if you want to really get to me, as Lips already knows very well, because she's been doing it to us for years now, it's talking about my children. That is something I will not tolerate on any level, and she knows that. So now she's gone so low as to spread lies about more than one of my children. My oldest son and my two youngest daughters, one of them which has passed away in the most horrifying way in front of my whole family. It's the most disgusting thing I've seen from her in a while, and I haven't done shit to her, never did anything to her. But tell her I wasn't going to stop talking to Jimbo, Simply Said, and Mamita. And I am supposed to be a friend of hers for 20 some years, almost 25 years. And all I did was disagree with her. I'm not over here talking about her kids because my family loves them very much. And I'd never say or do anything to hurt those kids. So when she tells you that I'm talking about her children, that I'm doxing her children, that is a lie. Let me see receipts, Lips. I want receipts that I'm giving information to anybody, and I want receipts that I'm saying anything about your children or anybody else's. I want the receipts. I want receipts for every last thing you said about me. I want receipts that I'm lying about what happened to me. I want receipts of your claims of what happened to my child that passed away. You sick bitch. You've got the reaction you want now, but I guarantee you, you don't want it. My family loves her children very much, and we would never, none of us, say or do anything that would put them in any kind of danger, jeopardy of losing anything, anybody, nothing. You're a liar, Lips. You're lying out your big, fat, loose lips. I never have, in all the years that I have known her, I've never done anything to her. Never. Never done anything to her children. But you're going to learn about some of the things that she's put my family through. She doesn't show my family that same respect at all. She never has. And I'm just done. I'm done trying with her. I'm done thinking if I ignore her, she'll stop, because she won't stop. She hasn't stopped. She's ramped her bullshit up, and now she's contacting an old friend of mine I haven't talked to in over a year and trying to get her up on panel to expose me, my criminal record, and things that never happened. I already talked about my criminal record when I first got on YouTube. I told everybody I went to jail for writing checks when I was 19 years old. I'm 41 now. I haven't been in trouble in over 20 some years. I made a mistake when I was young, a dumb mistake. Didn't think about the consequences. And yeah, I wrote some checks that belonged to my friend's mother. My friend found an old checkbook, and yeah, we went and wrote a couple checks. It was the dumbest thing I ever did. But I learned my lesson then, and I didn't continue to go back to jail like she wants to try to make it sound like. Never been to prison. Never. I've never done more than a few months in jail for those checks. She's dumb. She's oh my god, she's dumb. Oh. And when my friend told her it was all lies, the what she wanted to expose me on, all that was lies made up by Lips. My friend told her, no, I'm not going to come up on pan. Well, actually, she didn't even tell her no. She was afraid of Lips, so she just ignored her. But she did tell her that all of those things that you are trying to expose are lies. But Lips posted it on her community tab anyway as fact. So we're going to go over that in a little bit too. She then continued messaging my friend all weekend, begging her to help. And when I posted a response that said, my friend will not be going on her panel and doesn't want to be involved in any of this, Lips then messaged my friend one last time before she blocked her and told her she's now been added to this suit she's allegedly filed against me, Nicolina, and another person, and then said vile things about my friend's daughter. We will also go over that. She's ridiculous. My friend hasn't had any part in this at all. She didn't even know that me and Lips, Casey, and Jordan were fighting. She had no idea any of this was going on. Lips tried to bring her into the situation, and when she said, no, I'm not going to go and lie on Amy, Rosie, whatever, she then blocked her, told her, no, you're going to have charges now, and said horrible things about her daughter. Like, ridiculous. I'm just done with it, and something needs to be said about her behaviors and her shenanigans. I made a poll to get other people's opinions, and I was actually surprised to see that so many people were curious about our history. I know there's a lot of people on here that don't care for Lips. I mean, I see a lot of comments, I see a lot of videos. I mean, I know that people are aware of her, but when I did that poll, I was not. I was surprised to know that so many people actually wanted to know. So I hope this answers a lot of your guys' questions. And like I said, if it doesn't, just pop in a comment at the bottom and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Something needs to be said and done about this. So yeah, I finally decided to speak on all this and kind of do a little, not a deep dive, but a little bit of a dive into my own personal experiences with her. My honest intentions here is not to dog her out, throw her under the bus, and spread a bunch of misinformation and lies about her like she's done to me many times. Everything, that I'm going to say about her is my honest opinion about her from my own experiences with her and nothing more. And I'm sharing that information as a cautionary tale to the next motherfucker that thinks that they're going to get close to her and thinks, oh, she'd never do that to me. Guess what? I thought that too. And if it comes down to it, you mean more to me than any of those people on YouTube. If you've heard that comment, that should be enough right there to make you question her. I do not wish any harm towards her as she claims. I would ask that nobody contact her or say anything to her on my behalf. This is just me being done and talking about my experiences. I'm not asking anybody to say anything to her. Don't contact, I don't, don't, nothing. Don't even want any contact with her from anybody on my behalf. My only intention here is to clear up all this misinformation she's spreading about me, and all clips shown are shown under fair use for the purposes of commentary and education because the claims she is making are false. And I'm about to school you guys on what really happened. We're going to start with this clip from Steffers Live from a couple weeks ago. I just want it to be clear right now that although this is Steffers' clip, um, like I have nothing bad to say about Steffers. I've only talked to her once. In the original, this is the original from her live, and when I did contact her about what Lips was saying, she to me it was nice enough for her to like go through and edit that whole thing out. So you can't see Lips talking shit and lying about me. So I do appreciate that. I'm not one of the, she had no idea that Casey was going to do all that. So I don't hold her. I don't, definitely no ill will towards her. She has not done anything to me. So it just so happens to be that it just happened on her channel. So I'm not trying to bring any drama to her either because she really, I don't think, had any clue that Lips was going to, do all that. It was right after Smoky Mountain Mama first came out about rap. Nicolina did a live shortly after and had invited everyone over. I was listening in the bushes, like I always do, and Nick had asked for the people who were comfortable with doing so to put a 1 in the chat if you were a survivor of SA, sexual abuse, any type of sexual abuse, if she it wasn't anything. She was just like, if you guys feel comfortable putting a 1 in the chat, please do so. That was really it. And then a few people kind of in the comments talked about their, experiences. And there was one person in there that her story was really similar to mine. So I had told her that. But other than that, all I did was type a 1 in the chat. I typed a 1 in the chat and then made a comment to said person and said, wow, your story is very similar to mine. That's all I said. I want that to be emphasized here. That is literally all I said in that chat. So I put a freaking 1 in the chat, and Lips saw it and saw Sweet Wreckin' Robin over there, and Lips said it triggered the fuck out of her. Like, why? Why does it trigger you that someone that you're not even talking to anymore is over there? Why? Like, it triggered the fuck out of me for you to go up on Gypsy's panel and lie like you did about me. I wasn't even thinking about you, Lips. Like, it had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with Nicolina. I was in a live to try to support Smoky Mountain Mama, and no one can tell me otherwise. That's all that I was thinking. So if it triggered the fuck out of you, then so be it. I really don't give a shit anymore. So she flipped out, and Robin, she flipped out on Robin and was talking a bunch of shit and lies on me over a personal situation of mine that she knows nothing about and shouldn't have been speaking on it in the first place. So I'm going to play this clip that was brought to my attention, and I'm going to give commentary and clear things up. So this clip, like I said, is from the day after Nick's live, and Lips is on a rampage. She's pissed off at me and Robin and a few others. She kind of explains it, so we'll just listen for a minute, and hopefully I can do this commentary and not mess this up. I've never done this before, so.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you for being here. Ben's running a little bit late, but so no, I just figured that maybe, like, I was just saying I'm sorry for any type of misinterpretation of yesterday.
I am too. I hate that we were put in a category of those people or these people, or even in a category of Constance Sue. Like, I mean, I know some like her and some don't, but like, we are standing up for ourselves and in the morals of everything that's going on YouTube. We have to question everything, and we've been forced into that because
Right.
of all the fake bullshit going on. And then how dare Nicolina try to steal Smoky Mountain Mama's power, and our whatever yesterday support and all that, trying to make it about her. So I know, and we don't want to talk about her too much on here, but I do agree, and it was put into a different perspective on some people, but don't only hear what you want to hear and not listen to the whole thing.
Exactly.
That is so funny. She says that. Don't hear what you want to hear. Get the whole story before you say anything. Maybe you should do what you're telling other people to do.
Exactly. And that's what I had said. I'm like, you didn't listen to the whole
Right.
entire thing. With the original stream and the original live was about the division.
Yeah. Yep.
And
sorry, go.
No, I think we're both talking. It's okay. I was just saying there was nobody ever said nothing in the
that we support rap.
No. Because remember in the beginning I said
I have a video on my page about that whole Smoky Mountain Mama rap, who supports who. You should really go watch it because there's some comments in there that kind of says that that's a lie, Lips, that you were calling Smoky Mountain Mama a liar and you were supporting rap even after, like, you knew the truth.
I was confused.
Shit for doing that shit. I mean, I don't care. We got to hear Rap admit it himself, and we didn't hear that the other night. And there was a lot of stuff that we didn't hear. There was a lot of details that were left out, and now they're saying that cops were called and all the other good stuff too. Like,
oh really? See, I didn't even know that.
No, and Beth come into my room and saying something about, only we know if the cops were involved. That's pretty much saying the cops are involved. So, and well, that was my thing, is don't leave out the details. If you're gonna come to YouTube and tell YouTube, you gotta tell them everything.
Right.
Yeah, because if you don't tell your story, Lips will make one up for you. Watch.
People on YouTube can't read between the lines. They can't. They don't have no common sense, and they make so much.
She just called you all dumb. You guys don't have any common sense. She's the only one with common sense. So if you need any questions answered, you go right to Lips, because she knows everything.
So when you leave things up for interpretation like that, it's hard. It's hard.
Exactly. And like, again, nobody ever said it didn't happen. Nobody ever said they didn't believe her.
No.
Again, go watch my video on my page. There are comments on there where she's saying, oh, Smoky Mountain Mama's story doesn't pass the smell test. Oh, it's not good to, come off the bat lying on somebody. Sorry, Smoky. Or, well, she did say that she was only doing this on YouTube to embarrass him. I'm not sure if that's the right reasons. So it sure sounded like she didn't believe Smoky Mountain Mama to me in the beginning. But that's just my opinion.
Not at all.
In fact, you and I, we touched on our own situations.
We sure did, and I had a nervous breakdown yesterday because of it.
A nervous breakdown.
Because people accusing us of wanting to support rap when that's not at all. Like, I was so broken down. I was in the bathroom sick, like out both ends. I was shaking. I couldn't talk. My husband
sounds like she's making it about her.
Was all worried about me, and
it's triggering for sure.
Right. And now does I don't want to bring her name up again, but does Nicolina not realize that a lot of us have been through that? And that when
with this whole thing that's came out, I did not realize how many of us have.
Oh yeah, I know. I didn't either. I know. I seen one person on there lying about that they had been.
Right here, what she's getting ready to speak on, she knows nothing about. I would never talk to her about something as personal to me as this after all the things Lips has done to me and people I know. Because she would try to use it against me like she does right here. She's fake as fuck on here, but her true colors are starting to show. If you pay attention to this video, these are her true colors. What you are seeing. If you disagree with her, this is the real Lips. But after everything Lips has done to me, I'd never trust her with something like that. And I'm about to show you why I don't trust her.
Raped and stuff, like raped or whatever.
Like Sweet Rock and Robin just said, we all were triggered. It's true.
Know for a fact that my friend Rosie has not been raped, and for her to put a one in that chat drives me insane.
Well, you just be insane because you have no idea what happened to me. None at all. Oh, and there it is. Like, so I guess because I didn't tell Lips about it, it didn't happen. What she's about to say is so disgusting, and I hope people realize that this right here is the real Lips. Not that your fake shit, not that fake shit she shows all of you on YouTube. This is why I don't tell her anything about myself or my family anymore. She cannot be trusted. She doesn't know anything about me for a fact. Nothing. Not for a fact. Like she claims she does. She claims she knows so much. She knows nothing. Absolutely nothing.
All that was her trying to get in good with Nicolina and her apologize to Nicolina. And I already told you this, but
yes, I was like, you know what? How can I get close to Nicolina? How can I do that? You know what? I'm gonna make up a horrible story about something that happened to me, but I'm not gonna tell her about it. I'm just gonna type a 1. And then that's just gonna make her want to be my best friend, and I'll get all this attention and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's what I did, Lips. You're fucking ridiculous.
Robin, like in anybody else, I tried telling you guys that she was only trying to get to Nicolina to be accepted into being okay with hanging out in Nicolina's chat.
That is so nice to find out that you've been talking shit about me behind my back to people and I didn't even know it. What a wonderful friend you are, trying to turn people against me for absolutely no reason. Because I told you, no, I'm not going to stop talking to people. That's it. That's literally the only thing I have done to her. And that's not doing anything to her. That's disagreeing with her. But that's all you have to do is disagree with her. That's all you got to do. And then you can expect the same type of, behavior from her.
Now, what is she doing? She's hanging out in Nicolina's chat, apologizing to her, wanting to be accepted. I tried.
For one, like I already said, I don't care who accepts. I'm not here for acceptance. I'm not here hoping every day that people accept me. I did originally come here because I wanted to see what was going on between Nicolina and Lips. And then when I did, I felt bad for her. So I tried to defend her. I made video after video for her. Every time she would come cry on my shoulder and make me feel bad. Oh, I can't go online myself because then she'll attack me. So I'll just make you a video and try to help you out. How about that? But it was never appreciated. Never. None of it was ever appreciated. It was expected. It was expected.
Fucking warning everybody that she was really giving information to, and not on anybody on this in this side of the community's side. She just wasn't. And
like, I am sorry, but I just have to laugh at this. Like, if you go look at my channel, it is full of nothing but videos about Nicolina, and they're not good videos about Nicolina. They're videos defending Lips against Nicolina. Nicolina is always the bad guy in my videos. So I don't know how she can go around saying that I'm just trying to get her acceptance, because that is the stupidest thing I have ever heard in my life. Maybe that's why people don't believe you, Lips, because they know you're full of shit.
I mean, that's for everybody else to find out for themselves, because they don't believe me on anything I fucking say about anybody. And then every time it comes out to be true, and I still don't get believed.
Well, people live in.
Well, contrary to Lips's lies, I haven't and I don't talk to Nicolina. That's just another lie she's telling to get you all to doubt me, because she's worried I'll tell you all her deep, dark secrets. And if she doesn't stop talking about me, I just might. Keep it up, Lips. Keep it up. It triggered her to see me put a 1 in a chat. She says so herself. But instead of being the great friend she claims to be, she decides to go on a panel and lie her ass off about me. I had no clue at this point that she had said all of this and was actually texting her. I was literally, while she was up on panel talking about me, I had no clue, and was literally messaging her, telling her I had things for her children and that we should, plan to meet up so I could give her this stuff I have for her kids. Presents and stuff for her kids for her son's birthday. I got stuff for her daughter. I always do. I'm always giving her stuff. Always saving stuff to give to her. Gave her brand new shoe. I'm always doing that stuff for her. She doesn't tell you that part, though. She doesn't tell you that I actually was a really good friend to her, and I'm really good to her children, and her children love me. Why don't you tell him about how your middle son gets upset when we fight? Remember the garage incident? Yeah. And how he was upset about that because what you did was wrong? Yeah. Your children wouldn't feel that way about me, Lips, if I wasn't good to them. And you can lie and say they don't care about me all you want, but I know that's a lie.
Learn,
well, I'm done with everybody. I'm not you, and stuff, but there's a
she acted like everything was fine when I was messaging her, by the way. She acted like everything was fine, never said shit about it, never told me she was upset that she saw me in Nick's chat. But she already knew I watched Nick's lives because I was getting info for anyone, it was Lips, because she was supposed to be my friend. And I felt bad for her and agreed to help her when she begged me to help her. Let's just be honest here. She was triggered because I apologized to Nick for the abuse she went through. That's what the apology was for. But my apology wasn't just to Nick. Like she likes to make it sound like, oh, I just apologized to Nick. No. I apologize to everyone in that chat that night that has suffered any type of abuse. I didn't say, oh, Nicolina, I'm so sorry. No. I said, I'm sorry to anyone and everyone who's been affected, who's ever been affected by sexual abuse. It wasn't a singled out comment to Nick, oh, thank you for being such a great person, like she's trying to make it sound. She's the one that got triggered. But she won't tell you that because she doesn't care. She never texted asking about it or why I never told her. She never offered her support or a shoulder to cry on when she saw me type a 1 in that chat. Shit. I could have even appreciated a text saying she didn't believe me. I could have appreciated that because at least she would have contacted me and asked about it, inquired about the situation that happened to me. Because after all I did was type a 1 in the chat. And then she wants to go lie to you and tell all of you guys that I'm saying I was hard and please show me all this attention. She doesn't even know what happened to me. I never told her. I never told anyone on here. So she's full of shit. She did none of this. She never tried to contact me at all. If she was a friend like she was supposed to be, she would have messaged me and been like, oh my God, I didn't know that happened to you. Like, what happened? I'm so sorry. No, she didn't do any of that. No, she waited for an opportunity to go live to lie to everybody about it. Like I had sit down and just told my story or something. That never happened. I typed A1 in the chat. That triggered the fuck out of her, so she goes and lies to all of you. She doesn't know anything about me. She doesn't know my story. She will never get a chance to know my story now. She says she knows for a fact that it didn't happen, but Lips does her research before she states things. Ain't that right, Lips? Ain't that right?
A ton of you guys, I'm done with. I can't help it. I can't fucking keep talking to you guys till I'm blue in the face, warning you about these motherfuckers out here, and then be told that I'm fucking making shit up or I'm fucking lying. I just can't do it.
Who are you talking about? You're talking about your friend Rosie, right?
Yeah, and a few others. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right. It was all the two-facedness. Who the fuck out of anybody on here would run to Nick of all people when this is Smoky Mountain Mama's business and try to be all friendly with Nick? How dare them?
That's just your perception of what happened, Casey. That is not what happened. That is not what I did. I didn't go running to anybody. And it was about Smoky Mountain Mama. That whole thing was about Smoky Mountain Mama for me. You cannot tell me what my experience was, why I went over there. You're just upset that I was there. Your butt hurt over it. You need to get over it.
How dare them? What I got to say?
If Nick was making it about her for going live and talking about what happened to her, then so is Lips for doing the same thing on Ernie's panel. That was a panel about picking sides, Raps or Smoky Mountain Mamas. Like, who do you support? That's what the panel was about. You're supposed to get up and be like, I support Rap because blah, blah, blah. Or I support Smoky because blah, blah, blah. You're not supposed to get up there and cry and blame Nicolina and try to tell your freaking story on a panel that wasn't even about that, and it wasn't even about you. It was about Rap and Smoky Mountain Mama. But you go right up there trying to talk about Nick again and the story she's saying happened to her. It wasn't about Lips, and Ernie told her that.
I don't know really how to look at it. I didn't watch that live.
What happens? You do not run to the fucking enemy because she's crying over something, that she made Smoky Mountain Mama.
For one, Nick is not my enemy. She's your enemy. She's Lips's enemy. Like, Nicolina has never done anything to me. So, like, when I think of Nicolina, I'm not like, oh my God, she's the enemy. She's just Nicolina. You were more of the enemy now. Definitely more.
A victim in many things. She exploited her husband and her
That's
kids
true.
and she said things like, I hope Rap something about punching Smoky Mama in the face. Like,
I remember that.
How dare her shed a fucking tear? How dare her?
How dare you get up on panel and spread like the most horrendous, vicious lies about somebody just because you're jealous, just because you're triggered? How dare you? How dare you? Are you freaking kidding me? You really need to get over Nicolina. Like, it's really getting old and you're looking obsessive. You're the only one that is still obsessing over Nicolina. It's pathetic. It makes you look so pathetic.
And
wasn't she crying about her own personal whatever?
Yeah, I should be doing that on my channel. I know you.
Lip sees that whole situation completely different than me. It has nothing to do with Smoky Mountain Mama to Lips. She's not mad about that. She's mad that we were in Nick's chat and how Lips feels betrayed by that. No matter what the real reason is that we were there, and even when Robin tried to explain that's not what we were doing, that we were there in support of all victims, not just the ones Lips agrees with, she was treated horribly and told she was wrong. And just so you know, Lips, Nicolina is your enemy, not mine. And I told your ass that when I told you I wasn't going to help you anymore. That pissed you off, and you turned on me then. Way back then. I just didn't know that you were actively talking shit to everyone about me behind my back this whole time. What a wonderful person you are.
It's okay, dude. It's all right. No, I just, the most important thing is that
we're on Smoky Mountain Mama's side.
Yeah, we are, and we never weren't. No. We never weren't. Nobody ever said, we stood with rap. I mean,
no.
At first
we questioned the grape. That's not what we questioned. We questioned the channel it was out on. We questioned,
Why? Because it was out on Jimbo's channel? Because she didn't come to you, Lips? Maybe she felt comfortable there. Obviously, she felt comfortable going to Jimbo's channel. Why is that any worry of yours, any concern of yours? So because she went on the Stan's channel, you're going to question the story? That makes absolutely no sense. You're biased.
Why was it coming to YouTube? Which I understand now why it came to YouTube.
Right. Those are the questions we have.
Yeah, Lips literally said Smoky Mountain Mama story didn't pass a smell test and accused her of lying. I already posted a video about it with receipts of her comments. Like I said, you really should go check those out if you don't believe me. Because I, unlike Lips, actually come with receipts.
It wasn't anything.
And the division. Yeah. That was the most important thing, was the division.
Right. And now look at, there's been all this divide. Everybody's been so happy. I'll leave that out. Never mind.
Lips is very much a part of that divide based on what she's doing to me and others. Like she literally just said, I've been trying to tell you guys that Rosie is this and that, and that you guys shouldn't trust her. That sounds like you're trying to divide people to me. I don't know about you guys. Like, my God.
No, and you know what? It goes back to what we were saying yesterday. I'm
very betrayed by those people that were in Nick's chat yesterday. That's all I got to say. Very, very betrayed. Because when we were live and we were talking about us and our story, where were they? Where was any of them?
Well, for one, I didn't know that you had went live and told your story. A simple message, quick message saying, hey, I'm going to go live and talk about my story. You should, check it out. I definitely would have been there to support you because I, unlike you, am a loyal, caring friend. But I had no idea that you were live telling your story. So I was at home with my children. That's where I was at. Like, seriously, you feel betrayed, Lips? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Look at what you're doing to me now. I'm the one who feels betrayed. Where was I? No. Where were you when I needed you? Where were you in March when my sister-in-law died? I didn't get a message, not a comment. I was getting messages from total strangers apologizing to me, saying, giving me prayers. Where the fuck were you? My actual friend. My birthday? Where were you? I spent the whole day with you at Eloise Asylum on your birthday because you were all upset that nobody ever celebrates you. So I made sure to celebrate you and let you know that you were loved. I didn't even get a happy birthday from you. Not that I really expected it. Don't talk to me about feeling betrayed when you've been betraying me for years. You lost my support completely. I didn't even know you had gone on panel or whatever to talk about your shit. You know damn well I would have been there for you during that. You know damn well I would have been there for you during that. You're a piece of shit for this, Lips.
Not a single one of them was in there. We had our people from our other communities in there supporting us.
Even $3.
Robin, you guys can agree with her all you want.
Have that
but all you did was really hurt some people that really actually cared about you guys. You guys are running to the enemy nonstop.
I'll have to talk to you more about that.
Now, this is where Robin comes in and tries to explain to Lips, I'm really sorry that you see it the way that you see it, but that's really not what it was in Robin's mind either. Robin wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to go run to Nick. Robin had her own reasons for being there, just like I had my own reasons for being there. And even though, Lips, you don't understand that doesn't mean that you get to turn around and go tell everybody, oh, no, they were there because of this. Because you're wrong. And you're wrong for what you're getting ready to do to Robin right here. And I am showcasing the fuck out of it because everyone needs to know. This is where Robin tries to explain that her only intention going there was to support Smoky Mountain Mama. Beth was over there explaining things and I was interested. We didn't run to Nick. We gathered as a whole group of people supporting Smoky Mountain Mama and all survivors. And she just gets attacked by Lips for defending herself. Let's watch a little bit of that.
Yeah,
I know.
No. There's some things I wanted to tell you. I don't think it's
were you giving a fuck about her when she was fucking making accounts of your brother, Robin? Come on. Yeah, my dog's you don't support Smoky Mountain Mama in Nicolita's chat. You just don't. I haven't barked at anything.
That was just wrong on so many levels to say that to Robin about her brother. Like, how would you feel if someone said that shit about Donnie's little brother, Lips? How would you feel if someone used him as an example like you just did? That would hurt you and it would piss you the fuck off. You really need to start thinking about other people's feelings before your own. Selfish ass. Most selfish person I've ever known. But that's Lips' go-to tool when she's, that she uses against people to hurt them. It's their family. That's what she does. So, like I said, this doesn't surprise me at all. Not at all. At all. You don't get to tell anybody, like, how they feel, where they can go, what they can do. It's none of your business.
Mama even told Nicolina to fuck off. Why would you guys run to her enemy and support her and her? Why she was all emotional. Think about what you guys are doing.
Lips doesn't get to decide where anyone goes to do anything. She just doesn't. I'll pray for someone in the damn bathroom if I want to. Lips has no right to say anything to anyone. Everybody here is their own person, Lips. Like, get over it. You are nobody to tell anybody who they can and can't talk to, where they can and can't go. We're all adults here. Well, most of us. I really question that when it comes to you. You need to grow the fuck up.
Right. That is what that was.
I wasn't, Marshall, I wasn't in Nick's chat last night. I was actually in Traders.
Yeah, okay. Robin's trying to tell her that, like you just heard, that's not what it was. And Lips thinks she knows better than Robin. She knows Robin and her intentions better than Robin was. So guess what, Robin? Even though that's really not what it was for you, Lips says, yeah, that is what it was. So I guess you just got to deal with it. I mean, shit. She knows you better than you.
Right, nice job, though, Theo.
I don't know who Theo is, but I was actually in Traders.
I know all about Theo. You can say, no, that's not what it was, all you want. You're the only one that feels that way. You and the other 3 people that were in there doing that.
Like I said, I might have to talk to you a little bit.
Yeah, why do you guys got to follow everybody? Like, why do you?
I don't think it's exactly that.
I didn't follow anyone. Like, you really should listen to Stuffers here. Stuffers has it figured out.
Weak because your enemy is fucking shedding a tear.
even Steffers understands why we were there. She's trying to tell Lips, like, look, I don't really think that's what it is. She's trying to tell Lips that. Her response is hilarious. But yeah, even Steffers understands why we were there. But Lips has her mind made up and attacks Robin and says the most vile shit anyway.
Oh, I know. Her priorities do crack me up too. That's what I'm saying. I like traitors. I don't know if she likes me, but that's it. I'm not gonna like not be friends with people because of the popular opinion.
Boom, right there. There you go, Lips. That's your answer. That's why I go where the fuck I want to go. That's why I'm at Nick's. That's why I go to Southern Girls. That's why I go to Constant Sue's. That's why I'm in the stand. That's why I go wherever the fuck I want to go. Because I'm not going to follow the popular opinion and no one's going to tell me where I can and can't go. Bottom line, I do what I want. Always have, always will. You're not going to change that. So, sorry about it.
Or because somebody
said... my opinion, Robin, you guys were in there bashing me in a spot where you guys were supposed to be about everybody.
No one bashed. We didn't bash her. Robin didn't bash her. I didn't bash her. I do not remember anybody bashing her. I remember one person saying, oh, Lips came in, but I kicked her out as soon as she came in because I know she's only here to start trouble. That's what was said. And that's all that was said about you. There was no bashing, but you can go ahead and lie to people. Forgive me if you hear my dog barking in the background. My children just got home. I'm going to try to make sure they're quiet so I can finish. Echo, be quiet. Be quiet, dude. All right. Oh. I feel so bad that Robin had to deal with this shit like by herself that night. If I would have known that she was up on panel and if I would have known that she was talking shit about Robin, about me, about whoever, I would have been there to defend myself and I would have been there to defend Robin too, because that's just wrong. You don't do that to someone, especially someone that you call a friend. And Robin was your friend. You're upset with her because she went into a chat room, so you're going to talk about her family? Like, that is the most vulgar thing ever. Like, you are starting to become, well, actually, you've always been her, but you're just starting to show that you're exactly the same person as the person that you hate and despise the most. Don't know if anybody else has noticed that.
It was supposed to be about everybody. Not, everybody needed to hear it. No, you don't bash certain fucking people, and say that they were rap something. How dare her make that shit up and say that shit?
How dare you, Lips? You're doing the same thing to me that you're bitching at Robin for. But it's even worse because you were supposed to be my friend. You saw me type a 1 in Nick's chat and that triggered you so badly that you chose to make up your story about what happened to me because I never told Lips shit about it or anyone else. And then you got on Stuffer's panel and told everyone I lied about it for sympathy and attention from Nick. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And then you get up there and cry about me betraying you? You are seriously deranged and the biggest hypocrite I have ever known in my life. Casey, you need serious mental help. I cannot believe that you would take such a traumatizing series of events that happened to me at a very young age and then use my story that you have no clue about to get your own sympathy and attention because I didn't have your permission to accept support from people on Nick's side. How dare I, right? How dare I get support from Nicolina, Lips' enemy, not mine, who was actually there for me, along with others, And I made some nice connections with people whose stories were like mine. And we all talked and said prayers for Smoky Mountain Mama and everyone else who has dealt with any type of sexual abuse and at some point in their lives. How dare I get help and love and support from Nicolina when my so-called friend was there the whole time watching and seething that I was there when she should have been the one showing me that support, not planning on betraying me and sabotaging me later. Fuck you and your feelings, Lips.
I know I probably shouldn't even be on here right now because you guys all can fuck off, is what I got.
I'll gladly fuck off as long as you do too. This is the real Lips. Loud, rude, hurtful, and hateful.
I have to say.
Lips.
I'm so that fucking hurt. They're the reason I was so sick yesterday about everything. Where were they?
You making it about you again?
Yesterday?
I know.
Where were you, Lips? You've never been there for me like I have for you. You're selfish as fuck, and I don't give a fuck about any. You don't give a fuck about anyone but yourself. And for you to sit there and cry like I'm not there for you, I've never been there for you. Where was I? Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? Where the fuck were you? You totally did this shit on purpose because you were triggered. Thought you would try to ruin me on freaking social media in front of thousands of people that don't know me, I don't know them, and you're just gonna go lie about something. Oh, that's like something serious that you don't lie about. That's freaking horrible. You are the devil.
It'll be okay. I take care of her.
No. You can sit there and make fun of it, Theo, all you fucking want, you fucking worthless piece of shit. But that's exactly what was trying to be prevented yesterday. And
it could have been.
Here is Nick's people over here trying to fucking make fun of everything again.
And that's fine because that's between them and God. They can do whatever they want. That's between them and God.
Hear everybody.
They got to answer for that, you know. And that's okay. It don't bother me. I mean, to be honest, I know.
Sorry.
What we were talking about yesterday. I know where we stood yesterday.
Shoes, Robin.
What if I was over there supporting? Put your feet in someone else's shoes, Robin? Are you kidding me? Have you ever tried to put your feet in Robin's shoes? Or anyone else's lips? Highly fucking doubtful. I'm so sorry she did this to you, Robin. Like, this is horrible. You did not deserve that. I'm really sorry that she did that to you. Like, I feel a little obligated to apologize because I know her and like it's horrible. Like, I cannot believe she has no couth. Very, very, very uncouthful.
When she was fucking bashing on your fucking brother and shit. You'd be a little pissed off too, right?
Man. There she goes again, bringing up Robin's family just to hurt her, to make her feel how Lips felt. And Robin was supposed to be her friend. You're absolutely 100% right, Robin. Lips's friendships definitely comes with stipulations, and any type of resistance automatically means betrayal to her. And she goes straight to your heart and attacks the things you love the most. For me, it's my children. She loves trying to use my kids to hurt me.
Yeah, that's a me problem. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Go suck on Nicolina's tits more.
Oh my God.
That's all you ever wanted, Robin, was to be accepted over there. Now you got it. Yay! Just like the other fucking person that was in there. All she's ever wanted was to be accepted by Nicolina. Why?
She is so obsessed with Nick, it's stupid. She has to make her a part of every conversation, it seems. And I'm not seeing Nick talk a whole lot about lips anymore. She stalks everything Nick does and then says she feels threatened by Nick and she is terrorizing her. It doesn't make sense to me, and I realize she lied to me about what was actually going on between those two. She antagonizes a lot of those situations. I've noticed.
You guys that scared of her?
Well, I just, for me,
I know. I'm gonna jump down.
I know if lips.
Yeah, because you sound stupid as fuck. Like I said, I don't, and I haven't ever talked to Nick other than that one chat. She comments on my videos sometimes, but it's normally to yell at me and call me a bimbo. Like, literally. It is not my fault, my concern, nor my problem that the mean girls see the shit you're doing to me and that some of them talk to me. I'm not going to be rude to someone I don't even know when they're showing me support and not spreading the nastiest false allegations against me. I was actually taught manners and morals from my mother.
You're fine. I care about you.
This is exactly what I knew was going on yesterday, and I just fucking proved it, Robin.
I know you're just really hurt right now, and I know yesterday was very shaking for your soul, and along with mine.
Soul?
When they're the ones
that bitch has no soul.
Who keep making people a victim again.
No, Robin being there didn't make anyone a victim again. She didn't offend you. You got offended. Lips making up my story in her mind and then telling everyone I'm lying about it made me a victim again, though. You actually made Smoky Mountain Mama a victim again when you said her story didn't pass the smell test, and when you said she only came to YouTube to embarrass rap. And starting out with lies isn't a good way to start, Smoky Mountain Mama. Sorry. But that was different. Right, Lips?
I hear you. I mean, I do hear you on that, because it's not fair when all of us as women, whether we get along with each other or not, at the end of the day, we're women that have gone through some shit.
Yeah. She says she doesn't wish that on me. Not even me. She said that word for word yesterday. But does she not realize that every time she fucking does these certain couple things, and I won't be giving her that credit out there to let her know so she can keep doing them?
She makes you relive things.
Yeah. Fuck her.
She wants Nick to understand she's re-victimizing her and feels sorry for her while she's literally in the middle of an unwarranted attack of Robin. And I. When are you going to understand, Lips, that you're hurting people too? Just like you say Nick is. Or is everything just supposed to be about Lips and fuck everyone else? The shit you're doing is no better than what Nick does. Like, you are the carbon copy of the person that you hate the most. Carbon copy. 100% to the T.
Her and her stupid fucking fake ass tears yesterday.
Well, I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
No, she made it all about her again.
I got somebody's texting me. All right, well, wait, we still got a while. And I think I need to talk to you more about some shit that's going on. I don't think it's what you think.
Man,
When Steffers tries to tell her she's mistaken and she still refuses to listen, everyone else is confused, not Lips. It's everyone else.
Okay.
I don't. I really don't.
There's a lot of very confused motherfuckers out there. And
maybe I'm confused, but
not you.
Oh.
You don't run to the enemy for acceptance in a situation that's not about thy enemy.
Well,
Well, it's not about you either. So, like, what the fuck? We didn't run anywhere for acceptance from anyone. We all came together to show support, and you really need to get over it. You can tell it any way you want, and you'll still be wrong. You don't care why we were there. You just care that we were accepted there.
Well, I think
even Smoky Mama said she didn't want Nick to have anything to do with this.
She did. I mean, she did say that.
Why are people running to her though?
Well, actually, she's been talking to Nick, and she told Nick she could talk about it. She's been talking to Nick. She's been telling Nick information. She's been telling Nick that it's okay to talk about it. So once again, you're wrong, Mrs. Lips, who does her research. You really do need to do your research. You're wrong. Like always.
It doesn't make sense.
I mean, I did hear, she did say, because I guess she tried to call her or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She'd been trying to fucking make peace with Smoky Mountain Mama for the all week.
Why do you care?
Off. She doesn't want none of it. So why would everybody else go against Smoky Mountains?
She did not say that.
Don't do that. There's so many different things I could be throwing in these guys' faces that they just apparently can't learn for themselves.
Oh, lies. It'll be lies.
Well, you live and learn. I mean,
all right.
It's not like I always learn in life. It's not my responsibility to stop people.
I warned them all about Mama T too, and I was the liar, right, Robin? I was the liar.
Anybody could have called that.
Guess what? You're over there sucking ass too.
You're so cute, Lips. You're
not really. So what? Oh my God. Lots of people called it on Mama T. You weren't the only one. And why do you care if she's over there? It's none of your business where she goes and who she talks to. She's a grown-ass woman. She's going to do what she wants.
So mad. I'm going to Care Bear stare you.
Do it. Looking away.
Yeah. You feel it?
It's fucking bullshit. Where was the support when others needed it too? And why are they supporting the enemy? I just don't. It doesn't make sense.
We were supporting all victims of SA Lips for the last time. You're wrong, and you need to quit telling people how they feel because you're obviously way off. That's why no one believes you or listens to you, because you don't know what you're talking about. Ever. Ever.
Act like you're not over there doing it all you want, but you were there and you were doing it. Not you, but you know.
Right. No, I didn't even watch it, even in the bushes.
I know, and that was probably a good thing.
Probably, because lately I haven't been able to YouTube as much as I was, and I probably because it's getting nicer and I'm busier.
I recorded every fucking little thing that they said and did.
Oh, jeez.
Good. Then you'll know that I only typed the one in the chat.
If you were supporting Smoky Mountain Mama, then you would just be supporting her wishes too, as far as leaving Nicolina the fuck out of it. But you don't. That's not supporting.
She's been talking to Nicolina. She's given.
Well, I really do hope that
permission.
after hearing that confession yesterday, I really do hope that
to a level that it isn't. Shut the fuck up.
I really do hope that they went to the police.
That's her talking to Robin, by the way. All the shut the fucks up and you're wrong. That's all Robin.
Right.
Because as far as I guess he's done this before.
Who knows? This is what.
Well, I heard that in the grapevine. I don't know where it came from.
That's coming from her Nicolina's channel.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just heard it was. Well, whether he's done it once, done it before, or never's done it, and this was the first time, he still deserves to be reprimanded and in trouble for it.
Fucking right.
Nobody deserves to be forced to do anything.
Yeah, my friendship comes with rules. Robin, you might want to shut the fuck up.
Why? But she's right, Lips. Your friendship does come with stipulations and rules. And if you break those rules, you can expect this same treatment. What she's doing to Robin right now. And she goes straight for the heart. Trust me, I know all too well the way she treats her friends.
Melissa.
Or I'm gonna drop you down, Lips.
I'm gonna block her no matter what. So
I love you, Lips.
Oh my god.
That's all right, because I'm sure she's blocked you too. Burned yet another friendship. Robin was really hurt by this, and Lips should be ashamed of herself. This is disgusting. Love you, Robin. I'm really sorry she did that. It's disgusting.
Why be so fake? I cannot stand fake fucking people, man.
You're not leaving, are you?
She's the fakest fucking person I know.
Want me to, I won't.
I don't want you to leave. I don't want anybody to leave. I want everybody. I love everybody. Because I'm a Care Bear.
I'm sick of them wanting fucking sympathy for, when Nicolina's attacking her or them, they want all this sympathy from me. But where's my fucking sympathy, when I need it?
Oh my God. I have never gone to her for sympathy. She came to me crying about Nicolina, so I helped her until I realized she never appreciated it. So I told her I was done. That's where my support ended, and she knows it.
Well, I agree. Yesterday, that's what I'm saying. Nobody listened to that whole entire live.
Fucking Theo's bitch ass.
Nobody ever listened to that whole entire live. Nobody ever said anything against Smoky Mountain Mama. And I wouldn't. I wouldn't either.
Sure did get accused of it, though.
I can't speak for Steffers. I don't know. I don't know if she did or not. So I don't have anything to say about that. But again, I have proof that Lips is lying on my channel. She said Smoky Mountain Mama was lying as plain as day. She typed this shit out multiple times. Saw her fucking sucking Rap's ass multiple times. She's a liar.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. Don't put words in my mouth. I'll admit if I said something, and I'll admit if I did something wrong or whatever. And that's why I'm apologizing for the misunderstandings of any sorts.
I want to go there.
Huh?
Listen up.
Your friend down there.
You're all my friends. You are all my friends.
Poor Steffers, man. She has to feel uncomfortable.
Are you excited for Ben Stewart? Maybe he'll like you.
Months. So don't you dare. What? I fought you in so much fake ass bullshit about your daughter with cancer. Come on.
Oh. Again, she brings up another family member to hurt Robin. This is so disgusting and wrong. Robin did absolutely nothing to deserve this. She tried to defend herself. And Lip's going to bring up family member after family member to hurt her. Fucking disgusting.
Oh, yeah, I do want to go there.
All right, I'm going to let you guys work this out in the chat. I love you.
I'm
Boo-boo.
I'm out.
I love you, Boo-boo.
Okay, so this next clip is a short. And it's short and it's not a short, it is short and absolutely disgusting. I would never use any of Casey's kids to hurt her, especially a child that has passed away, and then lie to everyone about the circumstances surrounding that devastating time in my family's lives. You're despicable, Lips. She starts out on a rant about someone else, but shortly brings me and my deceased daughter into it. She continues to bring me up when I can't defend myself because I'm blocked from her channel.
Now stop that shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop fucking harassing my fucking friends. Stop trying to pretend that you like them. Stop fucking trying to be friends with them. Find your own fucking friends. It's the same thing fucking Rosie did. She come online and fucking went and ran her fucking mouth. Amy, my friend Amy there, Beauty, the other one. Yeah. Come on, ran her fucking mouth, lied about a bunch of dumb shit, but she's the one who's got the fucking issues in real life.
Oh, yeah. I've got the issues in real life. I swear she couldn't tell the truth if she tried. I haven't gone around running my mouth about you or anyone else anywhere. Anywhere. You don't see me on panel lying and talking bad about your children. This just goes to show that even the love she claimed to have for my children, it was all fake. It was all a lie. They never meant shit to her. You'll never see me talking badly about her kids or anyone else's. That's Casey's bag, not mine. I actually love her children, and that's the only reason I ever started talking to her again.
Living in people's garages, having babies, not getting any kind of fucking medical help or any kind of prenatal care, and now.
Oh my God. This right here. You are the most despicable piece of garbage on the planet, on the face of the freaking earth. For one, fuck you, Lips. Fuck you. Don't you ever try to contact my family ever again. You can fuck right off. And two, once again, you're running your mouth and lying. We weren't talking when I had Liberty, my daughter that passed away. And you have no idea what you're talking about. I had an OBGYN. I was going to my appointments, asshole. I went into sudden premature labor at home in front of my entire family at 7 months along. And I gave birth to a stillborn. In front of my children. Her father tried to give her mouth to mouth. He was on the phone with 911 and they were instructing him how to give mouth to mouth to our stillborn daughter. She never took a breath. And this happened all in front of her siblings. We let them name her. They named their sister Liberty Oceana Rose. Fuck you, Casey. How dare you lie about such a traumatizing time of my life and traumatize me all over again around what would have been her 5th birthday. Her birthday was yesterday. You can fuck all the way off. You're nothing but a vindictive bitch. Let this serve as y'all's warning. This is the type of friend Lips is. She will attack a baby that's not even here on this planet just to hurt the mother of that child. For no real reason. Fuck you.
Some babies that aren't here no more. Where's your friend Nicolina now? Huh? She can't protect you. She might be able to protect you online, but wow, ooh, wow, who's she gonna protect you from? The big bad wolf Ernie? Yeah, she keeps changing. She keeps making new accounts. Dude, the other day over the weekend. Sorry, I say dude when I'm whatever hyped up. But over the weekend, they made multiple accounts of my older daughter, and fucking finally, her and Rosie, the one that you guys know, Rosie, gave my daughter's fucking photo and fucking name to Nicolina.
That is a lie. That is a bold-faced lie, and you fucking know it. I would never do no shit like that. I didn't give shit to Nicolina contrary to what you tell everyone. I don't talk to Nicolina, and if you honestly think those people can't find or don't already have your information after all the shit you've done to them, to multiple people, you're just dumb if you believe that they don't know anything about you. I didn't tell Nick shit. I don't go into her chats. Once again, you need to do your research before you accuse someone. I didn't have to give anybody anything. They already know everything about you, Lips.
Her location, too. No, yeah, Texas grading, and that's just it. That's kind of why I'm here. It's the people that are doing that to me. Obviously, all run to Nicolina because they're too afraid to fucking try to say anything about me themselves because they can't handle it because they already know they can't fuck with me in real life. So now they're gonna try to like, oh look, Nicolina, Nicolina can kiss my ass.
That's the funniest thing I heard since I've known you for like 25 years now, and I've only been on YouTube for the past 6 months. When have I ever needed Nicolina or anybody to stand up for myself, Lips? You know damn well I don't need anybody. This is me officially addressing you on my own. I don't need to run to Nicolina or anybody else because I got me. I'll speak my mind to you in a heartbeat and you know it. And I don't need to jump on panel with backup like you do to do it. This is hilarious because she won't panel up with Nick because she's too scared.
She ain't on nothing. She's got nothing to expose to me. My whole life is an open book. I've never, ever not answered somebody when they ask me a question. Never not been truthful.
That's a huge lie right there. I'm about to prove it. She's a liar. She's a bully. She's a fake ass. She's fake as fuck in front of all of you 95% of the time. She pissed me off with her lies, so I posted a screenshot of a message from my nephew where he was telling me he recalled an incident in which Lips had broken in and took his brother out of bed in the middle of the night and kidnapped him. This incident 100% did happen. My friend called me on the phone and I was instructing her to call 911. Casey broke in with Pops and with 2 other people, and while they were distracting our friend Rachel, who has passed away, she went into the bedroom and snatched my friend's son up out of bed, and then they all 3 ran out of the house like they were just going to be able to keep this kid. She got him back that same night, but the incident did happen. It did happen. I want people to be aware of Lips's behaviors because it's not normal. She decided to post my background and lie and say I've been to prison. I did get in trouble with my friend Rachel when we were 19. She found her mom's old checkbook and, like idiots, we used it at a few places, got caught, and did a few months in jail. We were young and dumb, and I've already talked about it months ago. Rachel's mother wasn't disabled either. That was just another lie Lips told to try to make that situation seem worse. She's a hypocrite because she's the one that almost put that woman in jail.
I've always told you guys what my charges were on my past, and I'm sorry, but I'm not ashamed of my past. If I was, well, then why did I do the dumb shit to begin with? Everybody learns from their mistakes. I was forced to take charges for my fucking rapist there, Nicolina.
That's amazing because I actually have his background and there's nothing in there except for malicious destruction of property. No other charges.
Fucking dumb fat cunt. She's so stupid. Like, I'm always gonna make you scared of me. I'm gonna gang up with another person that doesn't like you. So we got a whole slew of people that don't like you. But we all gathered together because of you.
That's so hilarious because I actually found a video that kind of said that. She posted it on her Facebook. On her YouTube. It's on her shorts. I found a video when she was crying to me about Nicolina and, oh my God, I wanted to kill myself this weekend. And I was like, what? Like, how could you ever let someone put you in a position to feel that way? Like, I just can't picture myself ever thinking, oh my God, something someone said makes me want to take myself away from my whole family. I don't know. It was just hard for me to understand, but I felt bad for her. So I found this video that basically says exactly what she just said. Like, they all come together to hate on her. Like, they come together because of her. Like, that was something inspirational I'd sent to her, and she's still using it. It's funny.
Fucking dumb bitch.
Yes, I am a fucking dumb bitch, ain't I?
I'm gonna open my window a little bit more.
I've always been a friend. I've always been a friend to you, and you've always fucked me over. So yeah, that was dumb of me. Okay, so I'm gonna read this real quick because I don't know if you can see it. It says, Amy, that's my real name. Rosie, two can play this game. You've been in prison for stealing checks from your dead friend's mother. That's she was alive and well. We were 19 when this happened. She was in her 30s. She was alive and well. Like I said, my friend found her mom and dad's old checkbook, and we went to a couple gas stations and wrote checks out for like gas and stuff like that. We were 19. We couldn't even buy alcohol. It was the dumbest thing we ever did. But no, she was not disabled, and no. Then when her mom and dad got a divorce, you snuck in bed with her father. Like, that's funny. But hold on a second, because she wants to talk about how I stole money from my dead friend's mother, who was alive and well when everything happened. But she's the one that almost put that woman in jail because she took that woman's money and told her that she would pay her back and already deposited money via the ATM. And when that bank rep opened that envelope Lips had deposited, guess what was there? Absolutely nothing. She deposited an empty envelope, which is obviously not okay. The bank almost pressed charges. You robbed her twice in one incident. You took money from her, and then when you said that you paid her back, it was absolutely nothing. Her account was all overdrawn. They thought she was trying to like deceive the bank and shit, so she almost got in trouble for that. You want to talk about me? Don't you dare make up lies about me when you're the one doing the shit. You've stolen a lot from people, Lips. A lot. And then, when her mom and dad got divorced, you snuck in bed with her father. Do we need to show pics? You know what? I think you should. I want to see receipts that you claim you have, that I'm telling you that I'm sleeping with a man that I've known since I was 13 years old, who was my best friend's dad, who I called dad, and then you claim I turned around and went and slept with him. That is the biggest lie well, not the biggest one you've told, but it's pretty up there. She's so disgusting to accuse me of sneaking in bed with a man I've thought of as a second father since I was 13 years old, after his divorce from my best friend's mother. Even after my friend told her that was a lie, and I've told her that shit never happened many times, she knows it's not true, and she doesn't have proof of shit. Like I said, I want to see receipts. She's just lying to you all to get you to dislike me because she's afraid I'm going to tell you all of her dirt I have on her. She says you broke that poor man's heart. Is this what you call a friend? Someone who backstabs you, steals from you, and sleeps with your parents? I'm the backstabber. You're the one who started sleeping with my boyfriend. Yeah, remember Larry, Lips? And how you locked me out of the house we stayed in with your boyfriend and son's father, and then you kept all of mine and my kids' shit, including all of my 2-year-old son's birthday presents that you then gave to your son. You also wouldn't give me my children's deceased father's death certificate and tried to make me pay for it, like the vindictive bitch you are. While you were out fucking my boyfriend, your boyfriend let me come get my shit and gave me Dwayne's death certificate. I wasn't able to get my son the best birthday that year, though, because your son opened every last one of his gifts. And then I checked the mail a few days later, and inside was the only family photo I had before the kids' dad died, all wadded up and ruined. Let's cut it all up and cut my face out of the picture. She wrote on the back, I roll over in my grave every day, seeing what you've done to my family, as if my dead fiance had wrote it. She even wrote from heaven on the damn envelope. My 4-year-old daughter at the time saw that shit. And I won't give you the satisfaction of knowing exactly what you did to her, you sick bitch. And as for living in someone's garage, she said that on her clip just a minute ago. Living in garages, having a bunch of dead babies. There was one. I gave birth to one stillborn baby. But let's talk about the garage situation since you want to bring that shit up. Let's talk about it. As for living in someone's garage, you're really trying to make me look bad in that situation? Okay, I guess I'm forced to discuss my life because Lips thinks it's her place to talk about how my husband and I moved our family to Arkansas in 2018 to be closer to my brother after our mother passed away. I shortly realized that was no situation I wanted my family in, and I had confided all of that in Liz. She then told me that we should come back home sooner than we had planned. We had already been looking for places in Michigan from Arkansas. While we were in Arkansas, we were looking for places in Michigan. And luckily had found one about 45 minutes from where Lips lives. She offered to help us and let my family stay with hers for a few weeks until we could get into the place we're in now. So we thought about it and decided it'd be faster to get into our place if we were in Michigan. And we thought she was a friend. So we decided to do it. I was a little disappointed to learn my husband and I would be sleeping in the garage. But it wasn't all nasty and full of freaking garbage bags and trash and shit everywhere. Like, had to hold your breath to even walk in there. You had to go through the garage to get through the house. You had to hold your breath from the front door of the garage till you got to the door. Like, it wasn't like that though when we were there, luckily. Hey. So we dealt with it for about 3 days. The whole excursion lasted 3 freaking days. Even though we knew we were going to be moving 45 minutes away any day now, Lips still insisted that we enroll our children into that school district that she was at. She said she makes her kids go to school every day, and it wasn't fair that my kids were up doing whatever all day. We thought she was ridiculous, but we said fine. So we go up to the place to sign them up. They ask about our circumstances. We weren't gonna lie. So we told them we'd be leaving in a week or so. Due to it being like exam time and stuff, they said we should just wait or homeschool if we wanted to. Because if they went into school, then they would be forced to take exams on stuff that they weren't even taught. So they, obviously would probably fail all those exams and it would just ruin their credits. So that was why they suggested, us doing homeschool until we got into our place. When we told Lips, she freaked the fuck out on me and accused me of deliberately telling the school that whole story, the truth, so that my kids could skip, which is just as ridiculous as her story anyway. And Lips, my friend, kicked my entire family out in the snow, knowing that we had nowhere to go. Simply because I could not enroll my children into that school, and she thought I had done it on purpose. I swear on everything that is holy, that is what happened. So if 3 days sleeping in your garage means I'm living in a bunch of garages, then okay, Lips, I'm living in a bunch of garages. You think she gave a fuck, though, that she kicked us out in the snow and nowhere to go? Nope. And she didn't think about my children she claimed to love. Luckily, we had enough money for a motel for a few days until we moved into her house. But that, again, is the type of friend that Lips is. Fake as fuck, and then wants to go around and lie about the story to begin with. Look, like I said before, I can handle someone talking down on me. I'm an adult and I can ignore a miserable old hag running her loud ass mouth about me. I know what's true and what's not. I'm an adult enough to ignore her childish bullshit, and she knows that. That's why this bitch always wants to talk shit about my kids, spreading her dumbass lies like she does. She says, your son, since the age of 13, has also been locked up too, right? How come? Do you want me to tell, or are you going to worry about your own broken life? Like, my life is not broken. My life is happy. My children are happy. I'm happy. My husband's happy. We have a great life. It's not perfect. We have issues like everyone does, but I do not have a broken life. Like, my family is a happy family. So, like, I don't even know what you're talking about with that. Like, it sounds like you're the one with the broken life. Sounds like you should be focusing on your children instead of mine. Oh, yeah. For your information, stupid, my son has not been locked up since he was 13. He's home where he has been, and I'm posting these receipts to show your dumbass once again that you're wrong. I'm gonna dox my own mother effing children to prove to you that you were wrong. And I'm not sure why you're trying to bring my son up or any child up, but definitely my son up when you should be focusing on your own relationships with yours instead of punching him in the head and kicking him out of the house to live in a tent. Why isn't he in public school anymore? Is it because he turned to them for protection from you and you got scared he'd tell them all the things you're doing? You should be worried about repairing your relationship with your son before you try to damage mine. My son and all of my children are happy, healthy, and shown love every single day. Are yours? You thought you'd make that post and lie about me and contact the next friend I haven't talked to in over a year and tell her a bunch of lies because you thought she'd go on your panel and help you lie to all these people. That's what she means. That's what I'm talking about when she's saying now you're using your dead friend's messages to doctor up and manipulate people you're trying to call your friend. If this is the type of friend you want, have at it. And then she goes on to say that she's going to have a special guest come on her panel. That special guest is my best friend of 29 years that I haven't talked to in like a year and a half over some issues that I do not feel like indulging right now. So she contacts an ex-friend I haven't talked to in over a year and tell her a bunch of lies because you thought she'd go on your panel and help you lie to all these people. Even after she told you all your accusations were lies, you posted them anyway. You deliberately lied about me to all these people to claim you care about. You deliberately lied about me to all these people you claim to care about. Why? You told people. Oh, wait, I'm gonna play a little bit so you can see some of these messages. I left that up for a second so people had time to read it. But okay, here's her. Say more to come later. I might have a guest. Oh, this is my reply to her. This is my reply to her. You really should do better research because I've never been to prison. Remember, I told everyone about me going to jail for it already? And I didn't steal them. Ray did, but it's your lie. I hurt that family? We'll see. After all, I wasn't the one bragging about giving Rachel cocaine at her fucking funeral. That was you, and you have no idea how hurtful and hateful that was to her family. And if my son has been locked up since he was 13, then why were you asking me to send them to your house? Have to go on to the next one. Why were you asking me to send him to your house to beat up your neighbor's kids because they were pussies? Your words, not mine. I'm just asking. That's what I said in return. Then I said, you're actually wrong about all of this, as per usual. Let me get back to where I was. Okay, I'm getting ready to show you some screenshots of the messages that she sent my best friend when she was trying to get my friend to go on her panel to expose me. So these are my receipts to prove that what she had just said was lies, because my friend tells her, no, that was a lie. That was all lies. And then she posted it anyway, like it actually happened, like I had actually slept with some dude that I considered a father. Sick, disgusting individual. Oh, this is the receipt of the message that I, in no way, shape, or form, doctored it up, except for crossing out names in the two, little pictures of who the person was that was messaging me, and then the arrow showing you which message to look at. And that message says, well, actually, we were talking about Casey and how she's saying I hurt the family, and I told my friend Rachel, who has passed away, I told her oldest son about it. And he says, oh yeah, I know she probably feels like shit about it, so she's trying to make up for it, but making it seem like she was a good friend and how she misses her. I remember the night I woke up to her taking Xavier out of my bed when he was like 3, because 2 people and her came in the middle of the night and kidnapped his ass. That is not a doctored message. That is a message from my deceased friend's son recalling an incident that happened that Casey was involved in. And it did happen. But he was wrong. It was not Xavier, it was his other brother. But he was young too, so he just was mistaken on the kid that it was. But the incident did in fact happen. Let's get to the next. The next should be the screenshots of the message, the conversation that she had with my friend when she was trying to get her to expose me. So Lip says, hey, are you talking with Amy right now? She's been sending me messages wanting me to turn you into CPS. I can show you the messages if you'd like to see them. She's having my daughter get information from my friend's daughter. Just a heads up. And then my friend says her daughter is 18. What the fuck? I didn't do anything to Amy. I haven't talked to her in over a year. Can you send me those messages? Like, that was all. That conversation actually did happen where I was discussing CPS because I had heard some things that I wasn't happy to hear about my friend and her daughter. So I was considering calling CPS on my friend. But that was a year ago, not just recently like Lips made it sound. And I never actually called. I never called on her. But she says, I will send the messages. I'm on the phone right now and we'll have to go back in my convo with her a bit, okay? I thought my friend's daughter was up there in age because my daughter is of age. She's saying my friend's daughter is only 100 pounds because of pills, claiming you're giving them to her. That's not what I said, but I did hear that my friend's daughter was taking pills. That's what I said. She's only trying to be an evil bitch. Okay, I'm going to read something real quick before I read the rest of her comment. You told people you let me join your YouTube fam because I don't have friends. Laughing my ass off. That's cute. But not exactly what I remember. I remember you crying about getting bullied by Nick and you begging me to help you. And that's how I was brought into this YouTube community. She only wanted me here to fight her battles, and as soon as I told her I was done helping her, she turned on me and has been trying to bring me down since. She says she's only trying to be an evil bitch because I let her join my YouTube family because she was crying about you and her not. Pause. Whoops. Shoot. She's only trying to be an evil bitch. I let her join my YouTube fam because she was crying about you and her not being friends anymore. Blah, blah, blah. The whole guilt trip thing she plays. No, that would be you. And she's been manipulating my friends on there. Do any of you feel manipulated by me? Like, if you feel manipulated by me, please let me know, and I will do my best to try to fix that issue. That's a surprise. Saying I stole she doesn't even know my friend's son's name. I forgot to cross out his name, but it's not Xavier. Out of Ray's bed when he was 3. But when he was 3, he was already in Grand Rapids with his father. So much more. Like I said, I call him my nephew. He was mistaken about which brother it was. It was his older brother. It wasn't the one she's calling Xavier. It was a different brother. So yes, that situation did happen. Oh wait. Yeah, so much more. Okay, I already read that. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, okay. She says there's a few. So, I'm wondering, LOL, would you want to tell Amy's story with me on my channel? I won't make you go on camera if you don't want. About how she was fucking your dad because she was using him and the check she stole from your mother and all. There's more messages where she goes into details. I want those messages. I want you to produce the receipts where I go into details about that. Lips, Casey. Show me the receipts. You like to run your mouth. You like to accuse people of a lot of vile things. You claim you have evidence, so produce it. Show it. I dare you. Because there ain't none. It never happened. And my friend goes on to tell her that. She says, oh my God, all that shit is a lie. All of that shit is a lie. I did message blank, my daughter, not Amy, about how I missed Amy and that I wished I had her as a friend to talk to. I'm going to send you that message when I get home. Please send me what you have. I really want to read it, and her daughter is not pregnant. LOL. That is the funniest shit I heard in months. Yeah, she's telling her that I told Lips that her daughter was pregnant, and I never said that. I said I had heard she was pregnant. But that was a year ago. Lips making it sound like this shit is happening now. Like trying to tell my friend that I'm saying this shit right now. So she is deceiving her. Go to the next one. Okay. So then Lips says, laughing my fucking ass off. Really? See, she's doing this shit to me online too. Doctoring up messages saying they're about me. Talking shit about... Oh, she's accusing me of talking shit about her son. When has anyone ever heard me talk about her son? I want those receipts too, Lips. I want the receipts where I'm talking about your oldest son. Produce it. I'm calling you out. You're a goddamn liar. When she can't even control her own child. Dude, she tells my friend that my son has been locked up for 3 years now. I'm about to prove you wrong on that by doxing my own children. What the fuck is wrong with her? I asked if my daughter could come help me for my back surgery with the baby and stuff.
She let her come for like a day or two, and she started messaging my daughter, flipping out because she couldn't handle the other kids alone. She was ashamed to tell me she wanted my daughter back. Poor my daughter has raised all of her siblings and is caring for my youngest child 24/7. Oh my God. You really need to quit taking your life and like putting it on someone else as if that's the life they live. I don't ignore my children. I am very involved in every single one of my children's lives. I have a very good relationship with every single one of my children, and I tell them and I show them love every single day. There's not a day that goes by that my children do not know how much they are loved, wanted, and appreciated by me. So you can take that shit and shove it up your ass. You're guilty. You feel guilty because you know, and never even in a million years could you be the type of mother that I am. I have 5 children, but yet who's the one calling me, telling me, oh, I can't handle my kids. You need to come get like at least one of them. Like, are you freaking kidding me? At any given time, I have 2 more children than you. And you're trying to ask me to take your kids because you can't handle them. I'm such a horrible person, but yet you lean on me for a whole lot. Even when you're talking shit about me behind my back and I'm just too naive to know it. Thank you, Nicolina, for showing me this. That she was talking shit about me. She says, she's talking about my youngest child now. She refuses to make my daughter walk or play anywhere. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Why would I not let my child play? My child is 3.5 years old. Why would I be like, nope, you cannot go play? No, not gonna happen. Sorry. Like, are you freaking kidding me? They put her in strollers she can't fit in or pull her around in a sled when there's no snow. Are you letting your youngest son make up your lies? Because this literally sounds like a lie made up by a kid. My daughter is chunky. She doesn't look emaciated. She doesn't look unhealthy. She doesn't look 10 times smaller than her actual size. She's a chunky girl. She's a healthy girl. Yeah, I feed her a lot. She's hungry. But in no way, shape, or form do I make her stay in a stroller. Like, we go for walks and she's in a stroller when we go for walks because there's no way she could walk as far as we go. So, like, you're not even involved in my family at all. Like, I'm the one always going to your house. I'm the one always doing stuff for you. You never came over here. I've lived in this house for almost 6 years. Not once has she seen my house. Not once. She's not involved in anything I do, anything my children does. She doesn't know our lives like she claims she does. When we pull her around in a sled, even when there's no snow. I cannot help but just laugh at that one. That one made me laugh. Every time I read it, it makes me laugh. Like, okay, if you want to believe that one, go ahead and believe that one. I'm not even addressing that one. It was their walk through the park. LOL. It's so sad how fucking lazy and how shitty of a friend she really is. Yeah, I'm so shitty that I do everything that you asked me for, that I've always been there for you. Always there with a shoulder, an ear, come see you, bring you shit, buy your family food, buy your freaking son birthday stuff because you didn't have anything for him. When you had the baby, who was the one that was supplying you clothes and stuff? I was going out of my way, taking time away from my family, trying to help you, trying to find people that, because you were broke and couldn't afford like clothes for your child, and I'm not like dogging on you at all for that. Lots of people get in that situation. Like, I'm not dogging on you for that. My point is when you were in need, I was trying to help you. And then you're going to go turn around and make it sound like I'm just the worst friend in the world, the worst parent, worst mom. Like, you're a piece of shit for that. Piece of shit. I could have been devoting all that time, love, and energy and caring into a friend that actually would have appreciated it. I did it for your children because I love your children. That's what keeps drawing me back in. Not you. Not, oh, I miss Casey. No. I miss your children. I love your children. And I feel bad for your children for the situation that they're in, with a parent who just wants to yell at them and not take the time to actually talk to them and ask them how they feel. You don't give a fuck about that. I swear, don't get me fucking started on that shit, Casey. You thought you'd make that post and lie about me and contact an ex-friend I haven't talked to in over a year and tell her a bunch of lies because you thought she'd go on your panel and help you lie to all these people. Oh my God. But hey, Lips, remember, you know how you just said I wouldn't let my daughter stay more than 2 days when you had your surgery? I'm like, me and her laughed about this. When I got sent these screenshots and I showed my daughter, she laughed her ass off with me over this. Oh my God. You said I made her come home to help me, that I couldn't handle my children, and I made her come home to help me. Yeah, that was a lie. My daughter was texting me the entire time that she was at your house, begging me to pick her up. When are you coming? When are you going to pick me up? Do I have to stay all week? I don't want to stay all week. She's trying to make me do everything. She's just sitting here on YouTube all day long talking, ignoring everybody. Like, you didn't want my daughter's help because of your surgery in your back. You wanted my daughter to come to your house and be you. Do your job. And as soon as she realized that, she was like, don't think so. And she barely even got a thank you for that. You were absolutely fine, in her opinion. You didn't need her there. You wanted her there to be your little slave. Her and your son taking care of the baby in the house while you sat your lazy ass in your room on YouTube and on the phone all day, ignoring everyone like you do now. She went there to help you, not be you, and you didn't even thank her. That's why she didn't want to be used by you when you had your second surgery too. We're done being used by you. Remember when you told me that you're a little upset with me because I've been asking you for help and it's been no so far? Well, for one, that was a lie because I didn't say no about watching the baby. I just wasn't going to drive an hour to go get her and then go do all the things that you wanted me to do and then bring her back to my house. And then when you were done, bring her all the way back to your house. And you didn't want to do that either. You expected me to do all that driving to go get her. But when I said, yeah, I'll watch her, but I just can't do the driving, you were like, oh, never mind. And then that turned into a no, which wasn't really a no. I said yes, I just couldn't get her. But remember how you said that upset you? Well, now you know the reason why we said no. My daughter wasn't going to let you use her like that again, and neither am I. Oh, and another thing, my youngest was walking and talking before she was 1. She knew all of her colors. Well, actually, let me, oh, yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and read this. My youngest was walking and talking before she was 1. She knew all of her colors, shapes, and ABCs before she turned 2. She's probably smarter at 3 than you are now at 40. And she runs circles around me constantly. My smart girl has full reign of this house. She isn't trapped in one room of the house all day with dogs biting her in the face. She's my little sidekick, and you better believe she's right by my side always. And she's definitely not being raised by my oldest child like yours is. Deflection once again. Come on now, Lips. Stop that. You know better. I'm a damn good mom who's there for my children, and I have an amazing relationship with each and every one of them. And guess what? My children are happy, which is more than I can say about yours. Oops. Oh, you guys saw me. Damn it. Oh, well, I'm not starting over now, so I guess I'm in the video. Jesus. Oh, what I was trying to do was hit this button so I could play the little. Okay. Well, here's what we can do. LOL. The only way to stop her is to do what she's doing. Tell all. The actual truth. That's what I'm doing. I have her background too. All the time she stole checks from your mama and all. I might still have texts from your dad about how Amy broke his damn heart. Yeah, well, I'm sorry that after him and Pam got divorced that he then decided that he wanted to be with me, and that was the grossest thing ever because I've thought about him as a father since I was 13. So if I broke his heart, it was not intentional, and you know that. I'm not like you. I can't just go sleep with other men for money and weed and shit. Remember Eddie? Don't get me started, Litz. Don't get me started. You're going to lie on me, I'll go tell the truth about you. Keep it up. Keep it up. You can do it from your phone. Just be sure you have decent service. She's saying that my friend's boyfriend can tell some stories too. He. But I only send you a link. You sign in and you come up on my live. It'll be weird for a minute, but just act like you're only talking to me. I'll try to interview ya. It'll be fun. And Amy deserves it. Well, guess what? You deserve this. And then, by that time, my friend and I were already talking. She was already telling me about all this, about how Casey was trying to freaking get her to go up on panel and bring her down. So she hadn't even been messaging her back. It had been days, all weekend long. Lips tried to contact my friend. Are you coming up? Are you coming up? Are you coming up? And then finally, after like 3 days of being ignored, she tries to say, "You busy today?" And then she wants to know, did you tell blah, her boyfriend, about Amy? I know he probably didn't have anything nice to say about me, but I'm very sorry to all of you. Hold on 1 second, because I want to go back to that. Dang it. Did I not? I'm trying to get to that message. Okay, right here. Did you tell Blink about Amy? I know he probably didn't have anything nice to say about me, but I'm very sorry to all of you. You, her boyfriend, and her daughter. I never would have hurt you guys. Not on purpose. When I was using, as we all were, I was crazy. You still are. I did a ton of dumb shit. It was only to scare you because of whatever. Never an excuse, though. In the last few years, this is the part you really need to pay attention to. In the last few years since being on YouTube and learning more about myself, I wish I could go back and change so many things. Didn't I just hear you say on your own live that you would not go back and change anything because they're mistakes and stuff that you learned from? You wouldn't have done it in the first place if you wanted to change it. But okay, contradiction. I'm sure we all would. Again, sorry for everything in our past. And then, as you can see, she was ignored because my friend knew she was full of shit. And then she says, I take it you contacted Amy. It was at that point that I made my post with a screenshot of that message that Lips had sent. Did you tell Amy? I took a screenshot of that and I posted it and I asked her, does this answer your question? And I said, my friend would never do that shit to me. My friend would never get up on your panel and lie about things that never happened just to get back at me because I deserve it. Like you're a weak bitch for needing somebody else to come fight your battles. Fight your own. Fight your own. You were never going to get my friend on your panel. They can't stand you after you tried to run her over with her baby in her arms, after you threatened to burn her house down with her child inside. You drugged my friend into this, and when she didn't help you, you threatened her, and surprise, surprise, you said horrible things about her daughter. Let's take a look at that. Oh, actually, we can't take a look at that because that happened after I made this video. But Lips ends up taking a screenshot. I'll post these receipts too. I have them. I just don't have them on this video. But she sends, after I make my post letting Lips know that I'm aware that she's been messaging my friend, Lips then screenshots my post, sends it to my friend and tells her, you are now involved in the internet freaking charges that I'm bringing up against Rosie and Nicolina and someone else. She also told my friend, now you're on that list too. Even though my friend didn't even come into it, had nothing to do with it. She said, no, I don't want to be brought into it. That's all she did. And then you turn around and start talking shit about her daughter, saying, oh, go give your daughter some more pills. Ain't that right, Lips? Didn't you do that? You sure did. Because you're a horrible person. You're disgusting. In the last few years since being on YouTube and learning more about myself, I wish I could go back and change so many things. But the one thing I will never change is going after people and their children, even ones who have passed away. Ain't that right, Lips? You'll lie and tell all your subs and people watching your lame ass live that I didn't go to the doctor for prenatal care, and because of that I have lots of babies dying over here. Are you fucking serious right now? You're a piece of shit, and I hope you get the karma you deserve for that. If you actually were a friend and were around for me when I was pregnant with Liberty, you would have known that I was super sick throughout my whole pregnancy. I was at the hospital doctor's. I was at the hospital/doctor's office half of my pregnancy because I was so sick. But you weren't there. You were nowhere around, and once again, you have no idea what you're talking about. How dare you lie to everyone about what you absolutely know is the most traumatic thing my family has been through, and we've been through a lot. Why didn't you tell everyone what really happened, since you think it's your place to tell everyone about the most tragic thing we've been through, which is most definitely not your place at all, you tragedy pimp? I was sick my whole pregnancy with my 5th child. When I was 7 months along, I went into premature labor late in the middle of the night. My husband delivered our stillborn daughter on the bathroom floor with 911 on the phone, instructing him how to give her CPR in front of all of our children. We had to name her just to have something on her death certificate. Yesterday was the 5th anniversary of her death, and you come around shitting on her memory. You are the biggest piece of garbage I have ever allowed in my life, and letting you around my family was the biggest mistake of my life. You did all of this to her friend because you saw me type a 1 in Nick's chat, you unhinged cunt. You need to grow the fuck up and go give your family the attention you devote to stalking Nick and trying to bring people down. You have no idea how many people think you're ridiculous. You're nothing but a big ass bully bitch. Don't you ever come around my family again, Casey. And as for everyone else, you can believe who you want. I didn't come here to get trashed by someone who was supposed to be my friend, who really just wants to lie about me and hurt me in front of thousands of people for attention and clicks and views. I came here to help her, and she tells everyone I'm giving info to Nick because she was jealous they would sometimes talk to me. You know that's why they did it, right? Just to get to your trigger twat ass, and it obviously worked. You turned on someone who actually gave a fuck about you and your children. You turned on someone who cared and did their best to help you. All I ever did was be there for you and your family and never asked for anything in return. My daughter has helped you. You never appreciated it. I tried my hardest to be a good friend to you. I was an awesome friend to you, even though you never deserved a friend like me after all the shit you've done to me and my family. And you know damn well we didn't deserve any of that. And you're lying to everyone on YouTube. You are hands down the shittiest person I've ever known. You're pathetic, and I honestly pray for these people you're lying to and using and calling friends right now, and anyone else who is thinking you're a good person. You're definitely not, and I want people to be aware of the real lips. Let my video, my experiences with her, serve as a cautionary tale to stay away and don't trust her. I made that mistake way too many times. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right? I was the idiot to think she may change. After the way it was so easy for her to talk shit on the most traumatizing thing that has ever happened to me and my family, that little girl was so loved and wanted and precious to us way before she was due to come. Hearing her heartbeat and seeing her on the ultrasound moving and sucking her tiny little fingers is so much more of a precious memory for us. I can't explain why she wasn't given the miracle of life. I don't know what happened that night or why she came too early and with stillborn lips, or why my children had to witness it. But I will say this. It definitely wasn't because I wasn't going to the doctor, you heartless, hideous demon. It had nothing to do with anything I did or didn't do. And how dare you say that? You're nothing but a lying, hateful, vindictive cunt. I could very easily sit here and talk about you as a mother and wife of a husband and a household and children you're actively ignoring day in and day out to sit on the internet talking shit about other people's parenting as if yours is up to par and you deserve the Mother of the Year award. You don't, and you never will. Those kids deserve way better, in my honest opinion. They deserve a mother who's there, and that's just my opinion. I won't talk about your baby suffering because of your selfish reasons like I really want to, because I'm not disgusting like you and I don't crave the attention like you. Misery loves company, and I refuse to live my life as a miserable bitch like you. My kids deserve better, and you can bet your fat ass that they will have better. I can lay my head on my pillow at night and sleep just fine, knowing in my heart that my children are truly happy and feel sincerely loved and wanted. I'm a damn good mom, and your sick little eyes will never change that. You can kiss my ass, Casey. You've gone so low so many times before, but this is just sickening and disturbing. There's seriously something really wrong with you, Casey, to attack me the way you did, spread vicious lies about me and my family the way you did, to basically accuse me of my own baby's death the way you did. All because I triggered you by typing a 1 in a chat. And where was I when you needed me? Where the fuck were you when I needed you? Oh, yeah, that's right. You were off somewhere plotting your revenge. Well, I hope you had your fun lying and dogging my family with those loose lips, all because you're jealous of Nicolina and I typed a 1 in her chat. How pathetic. You have used me for your demented little mind games. For fuck's sake, you're 40. Grow up. Stay away from me. Stay the fuck away from my daughter. She thinks you're trash too. Stay away from the rest of my family, you sick bitch. Now, to prove her ass wrong, I'm going to show everybody that my son hasn't been locked up for the past 3 years. If you look where I circled, it says March 31st, 2022 at 10:27 a.m. Let's take a look. Oh, who's that right behind me? I think that's my son. Here's another one from the same day. Oh, there's my son. Another one. Oh, that was Christmas. There's my son. Oh, that was back in December, my son. December 16th. That's when that was taken. We're going backwards. Oh, that was September. There he is. Oh, look, there he is in front of the cobbler in December. That's my daughter.
Scarlet riding a horse.
That's me, not my oldest daughter, because I raise my children, not her. That's my youngest son, and that's my oldest son standing right next to him. Again, this was in September of 2022, this past September. He's not locked up, Licks. You're a liar. And even if he was locked up, it's not your business to talk about. Because you don't know what you're talking about. Now, I'm such a lazy mom, I don't do anything with my children. I sit on YouTube all day long and ignore my kids. Oh, look. That's back in June. Almost a whole year ago, on his birthday. June 24th, 2022. Oh, when was this taken? April 2022. Easter 2022. So, like, where's this proof? Oh, look, there's another picture of him. Not in jail. Oh, and there's my daughter, who I never,
Put your hand on the...
I don't ever
You
let
gotta
her
steer
play.
it. Ah!
I'm such a horrible mom. I don't let her play. That's my oldest daughter.
Woo!
And my youngest daughter. Definitely looks like she's out.
That's why your face is in the tablet.
Because I do things with my
Uh-oh.
children. Things
He's
that
losing
they want
power.
to do. Things that I want to do.
Because you're going uphill.
Keep going.
Turn it, turn
They
it.
don't always just want to play in the dirt. They want to go do things.
Oh, look. There she is, running and playing again. This past
Always
Easter.
gets shot right there.
Trying to get that car to charge. Find
Oh
the
my-
charger for that car.
She don't walk. We drag her everywhere in a sled, even when there's no snow. Boy, these poor kids, man. These poor kids. Someone needs to call CPS on me, man. I'm telling you. She looks so scared right now. Oh my God. That poor, neglected baby
You're welcome
a
so
hug.
much.
who just gave me a hug. My oldest and my youngest. What's she gonna do?
I think it's messed up. No, I think it's messed up. I don't know. It looks like it's supposed to be, but I don't know. It looks messed up at the same time.
The slide had bumps on it, and I couldn't figure out if it was supposed to be there or not.
I don't know. I can't really tell. It looks like it's supposed to be like that.
Oh, you're gonna hear my kids' names probably. Oh, yep. 1, 2, 3.
Look at her hair.
Yeah, they don't look happy at all, do they?
You always look cute.
That's my youngest
Bowie.
son,
Come on, sis.
and my middle daughter is right behind them.
Ready?
All together.
1,
Oldest is
2,
me.
3. Woo! Good job.
Another hug.
Whoa, she got shocked again.
And I guess this is it. I just wanted to prove to her that my son is not locked up. She's a liar. My daughter can walk. We don't drag her everywhere. I don't not let her play. Pretty sure that's enough proof of that I actually am involved in my children's lives. I don't spend all my time on YouTube like someone else does. But I'm telling you right now, if the shit doesn't stop, Lips, you know that I have more. That I could talk about a whole lot more. So you might just want to stop while you're ahead. You're nothing but a lying ass bitch, and you're the one that deserves me to tell the truth about you. And honestly, everybody else around you, I feel, like they should know too. So you might want to watch it, Casey, because I'm done. I'm done letting you fucking smear my name. I'm done letting you lie about me. I'm done letting you lie on my kids. You are worthless. You are horrible. You are disgusting. You are the biggest piece of garbage I have ever known in my life, and I cannot express that enough. If you don't take anything else away from this video, please take away this. Do not trust her to tell her any important information about you. If something traumatic has happened to you and just rocked your whole family and you just need someone to talk to, don't tell Lips. Don't tell Lips. If you're going through anything and you need someone to talk to, that is not the person that you need to talk to. Because I'm telling you, as soon as you piss her off, that's going to be the first thing she tries to use against you, just like she did me. I just showed you guys that she did that shit to me. Don't think she won't do it to you. Don't think that at all, because she will.
She's all obsessed with Nicolina. This all boils down to her obsession with Nicolina. She's gonna go talk all this shit about me and my family because of Nicolina. Like, she's obsessed with Nicolina. She really needs to get over it because that is the most pathetic thing I've ever witnessed. A grown-ass woman that obsessed with another grown-ass woman. Like, you guys would love to see my messages. That's all I got to say. I got screenshots for days. So if I were you, I'd stop my shit lips